Hello guys, welcome to the Friday forecast. So this one is going to be a short one since it is Friday, it's NFP and the markets have been stalling a bit. So I'm not trading anymore. So on an NFP day, I stop trading after the London Open. That's just one of the rules. So because we can get a lot of volatility, we can get a lot of moves, and then you can get easily stopped out because sometimes the price just whipsaws and has these V reversals. Also, we can create large news candles, such as something like this can happen, and then it can just stop you out very easily. So the market has been stalling, but I do bet that the NFP news will push the market up or down. And currently we are not getting much moves. So this is the Euro US dollar, and what I can see here is we had this ascending structure going into a descending range, so right here, and that usually signals a larger range. That usually signals further ranging price action. When you see something like this, we usually tend to get some sort of a larger range structure. So that's exactly what I'm expecting. Currently we are getting this nice push down, so maybe we are breaking out of this range. We do know that there are liquidity areas so below and above this range, and we are not just now breaking into the lower liquidity area. So what I will be looking for in this pair is I will be looking for that large push down or that large push up, and then I will look to enter in on a trade. So looks like we're getting that large push down, but if this wicks, then I'm looking for that reversal to the upside. Also, I will be seeing if maybe this starts to create a descending structure, and then we get a nice reversal up, and then look to buy on a nice flag. Or if we get an ascending structure, then I would look for a nice reversal to a downside like this, and then nice flag to go short. So that's definitely on my radar, and I'm looking for that. And currently I'm just being more patient. So probably on a Monday or Tuesday I will be seeing to take some trades. But we do know Mondays and Tuesdays are mostly range bound days, so it's highly probable I will be waiting for Wednesday, where I can be more lenient and when I don't have to be as careful as in the beginning of the week. So now for the euro and the Japanese yen. So this one is still stuck between the low and the high. I did like this prior price action where we did get this descending structure, and then we did have a nice impulse down, but unfortunately it did end with a really huge wick and an aggressive retrace. So that's a big warning sign. This huge wick and this aggressive retrace, usually we get a reversal, or we just start ranging between the low and the high like this, and that's a clear indication that a larger range will happen. So currently we do have liquidity areas below and above. I think I already mentioned it in the prior forecast, where the price can just break into it and retrace, or it can break into it with a descending structure. Then that's a good sign. At that point I am looking for a reversal up, because the stops are being taken out all the way to the downside, and then a nice reversal confirms a momentum shift, and it confirms that the market makers have grabbed enough liquidity to actually reverse the price to the upside. So same thing to this point. So maybe a nice ascending, then a nice reversal, or as I said, a large impulse up and then a nice flag, or maybe for a trend to start. So something like that, or maybe a break and retest trade like this. So whichever happens, I'm just waiting for the break of the low or the break of the high, and then I'm looking how we reach these liquidity areas, which we usually just break into and retrace. Now for the Aussie pairs. So Aussie US dollar, this one is looking ascending, but it's not looking clean. It's looking like some dirty price action. So we can definitely notice huge wicks to the upside, huge wicks to the downside, all the way here. Huge wicks down, double wicks here. So I just want this to clean up a bit. I was not looking for absolutely any trade at this point. I just need to see the price action clean up, and for these wicks to disappear, and maybe for something like this to happen, where you can see a nice trend to the upside. You can see that nice impulse up, So I'm looking definitely for something like that, and not for something like this or for something like this, where it's just weak city and it's just indecision and just crappy price action. So what I will be looking for is maybe for a trend to start from this ascending structure. Maybe we can start a nice trend and look for a flag, or maybe a break and retest trade. Or if this starts to just fizzle out, I will look for a reversal to the upside. Again, NFP, so I'm expecting a large push down or a large push up. Also, we can get that V reversal right here, a range and then a push up, and then a nice flag to the upside. So that is definitely a possibility. Or we can get an ascending structure and then a nice reversal down. That would actually be a good opportunity, because then we would have this larger ascending and a smaller ascending at the top, which is usually high probability to reverse to the downside. But yeah, currently I'm just waiting for the break of the low or the high, and I'm not looking for any trades. I'm looking for the price to actually show me a nice, clear, clean pattern, because this is just looking really bad. So Aussie Japanese yen, same thing. We had this ascending structure. So we had this ascending coming out of a range. So first we had this flat range, and one thing that is important to note is an ascending or a descending structure works much better after an impulse. So after we had an impulse and then an ascending, a reversal works much better than, for example, if it just came from range bound price action like this, and then we have this ascending and then a reversal. This one does not tend to work out that good, and that's exactly what this one is. So it's a range, then ascending, and then a reversal. So yeah, currently this is looking like bad price action. We actually did the reverse to the downside, and we got a huge wick. Then we broke the low retraced, so just signaling nothing. What I want to see is again a large push down or a large push up. So I guess I have been forecasting these sort of setups for quite a while now, because the market has been a bit quiet, but that's just a part of the market structure, and that's definitely normal. So we can get a V, a range, a push up, then look to buy. Or if we do get maybe a descending, I would look for a reversal. Again, reversals don't really tend to work out in this pair, but if we get one, I would consider taking it if the price action really cleans up and it shows me some nice momentum. So to sum up, waiting for NFP news to pass, then Monday and Tuesday I'm being a bit more patient, especially with taking reversal setups. Maybe if it's a large trend, I would take a continuation, but with a reversal I really want to be careful, especially on a Monday. So I'm waiting for maybe later in the week to take some trades, and let's see what the news will bring us and if we will finally start some nice trends. That's it, and I will see you guys in the next week.